After 14 days of deliberation, the tension was high as the former governor arrived at the courthouse in Chicago. The panel of 6 men and 6 women found Rod Blagojevich guilty of lying to federal agents, but they were hung on 23 other charges. Blagojevich and his attorney spun it as a not guilty verdict.
And we have a prosecutor who is wasted and wants to spend tens of millions of dollars of taxpayer money to keep persecuting me, persecuting my family, take me away from my little girls, as well as take my home away from us.
A retrial is expected. Jurors told the press they were close to a guilty verdict on several of the charges. There was a lone holdout.
I have this feeling that as a group, we were given a mandate to look at the evidence and to try these 2 individuals and to give justice to the state of Illinois, and we did not do that.
Post-trial, Blagojevich courted the media, similar to his pretrial blitz, when he maintained his innocence through a book release, a radio show, his wife's appearance on a reality show, and his own appearance on countless talk shows. He became a punchline, showing up on Letterman prior to appearing on Celebrity Apprentice.
Will my hair get along with Trump's hair?
Yeah, there you go.
During the trial, his own attorney would eventually take a swipe at him, too. In closing arguments, Sam Adams Jr. declared to the jury, "No one will say he's the sharpest knife in the drawer." But what jurors heard the governor say on the FBI tapes wasn't corruption, Adam claimed. It was chatter. The boisterous attorney told jurors if you had Joan and Melissa Rivers in a room, you wouldn't hear that much talk. The jury heard a lot of talk about a job Blagojevich might get in the Obama administration for appointing the president's friend, Valerie Jarrett, to the Senate.
God, I think I could at least be ambassador to Macedonia now. Cabinet's out of the question, but Health and Human Services would be my. I take that in a second. You and an ambassador, I take that. You Russian. Can you see me?
Jurors never did hear Blagojevich defend those statements from the witness stand, despite countless promises he would.
You'll be able to hear the things I've been dying to tell you for the last year and a half.
The former governor and his team attributed the turnaround to a weak case by prosecutors.
They proved that I sought the advice of my lawyers and my advisors. They proved that I was on the phone talking to them, brainstorming about ideas. Yes, they proved some of the ideas were stupid, but they also proved some of the ideas were good.
In their closing arguments, prosecutors used the governor's now infamous statement to remind the jury that while few of his ideas panned out, plots alone were enough to land Blagojevich in prison.
I mean, I've got this thing, and it's golden. And I'm just not giving it up for nothing.
They'll likely use it again. A new trial is scheduled for April 2011.